The question is this worth your money? No. I don't think anything in the past year warrants a full upgrade. What's up guys? TRIPPLEJAZ the guinea pig here. I'm gonna go over Clipstudio Paint 3.0, all the changes that have happened this year, and to see if it was worth the money for the update pass or not. Let's jump right into it. So it seemed like only yesterday that Clipstudio Paint was beloved by the art community and everyone couldn't stop singing its praises, and then all of a sudden Armageddon hit and Clipstudio Paint asked every artist for more money and all the broke artists got sad. Look, I understand. When a company is sort of built a bunch of goodwill towards you by saying you can have our product indefinitely for free after you purchase it, and then they ask for more money, it is kind of a surprise. But is it really? Are we really surprised that a company that wants to further its product, improve its product, is actually asking for more money? They have to pay people, you know, just like you want to get paid for your work. They want to get paid for their work. It's a pros and cons thing for me, okay? On the one hand, I want to support software that I enjoy using. I also want to own it. So on the other side is, does Clipstudio Paint still let you own its software? Well, the good news is for now, yes they do. They still provide perpetual licenses, but if you want to stay up to date on the software, you need to purchase an update pass. Which, by the way, I think it's like $28 or $29 a year. That's still like a quarter of the price of an Adobe subscription for Photoshop. Now, with that being said, I understand if you don't want to pay for the upgrade pass. I totally understand that because I too want to own the software. I don't want to rent it out. But for me, I was like, well, I like Clipstudio Paint. I already have a perpetual license. A perpetual license should stay in place forever. That should be the agreement. But I don't get any updates. Okay, well, I kind of want updates and I want new things and I like shiny new toys, so I'll pay for it. Why not? Here's the problem that I ran into is one, I didn't know what I was paying for and there's no roadmap, so they don't tell you what they're planning on making. It also strikes me strange because Clipstudio Paint is now moving from the Clipstudio Paint model to the Adobe model, which is we're gonna release new numbered versions every year. But that's great for people who want perpetual licenses. All you have to do is wait a year, you pay like $50 to upgrade, and then you get everything from the past year in perpetuity. And if Clipstudio Paint already does everything you need, you don't need to buy the software again. Just use it, just stop paying for it. So I'm gonna walk you through all the updates they've given this year to see if it's really worth your money. Now, with all that being said, there's some things you need to understand about me. I use Clipstudio Paint for illustration, painting, comics, and animation. Everything that it does really well. What I don't really use it for is 3D models. I don't really care for that. I don't really use it. So we're gonna have 3 categories, okay? If it's a great thing, lit. If it's an okay thing, like quality of life, useful. If it's like, I don't care for it, mid. I'm only gonna go over substantial changes that have a video attached to them. So if there's a bug fix, I don't care about it, okay? Fix your software. Don't charge me for it. Additional languages available. Okay. Adjust 3D camera with touch gestures, mid. Spin blur for a rotating blur effect. Let's see. So they had a spin blur effect. Improve text tools. Dude, okay, I'm sorry guys. How long does it take to figure out the text tool? This thing sucks. It sucks. If you use Affinity Photo, if you use Photoshop, this tool sucks by comparison, like by a large margin. So they have to keep fixing it every couple updates. Guys, just gut it, redo it, fix it, but all these things are helpful. It's just really frustrating. Search layer by keywords. Okay, that's useful. No, mid. Enhance 3D features, mid. Align, distribute layers and objects. Super useful, actually, really useful. Should have been there by default, but I guess it took them 8 years to figure that out. The liquify tool can now be applied to multiple layers. Fire, okay, fire. Perspective ruler supports fisheye perspective. Fire, dude, fire. Hand pose scanner that'll apply, mid. Head model, mid. Shading assist to automatically generate shadows, okay. No disrespect, but if you go to a painting program to assist you in how to shade and light things, just type in your prompt on dolly.com or Midjourney or why are you using something to do the work for you? The whole point of art is a process where you create things. I hate changes like this. I hate tools like this. This is not helpful because you are bypassing and shortcutting the process of art. I want tools that help me make art, not bypass it. I don't like this tool. Here's something that's cool. More realistic brush blending. Now, I don't really use this that much because you have to apply it to every brush, and I don't think it's so significant that it would warrant the price, okay? So I'm gonna say useful. Touch positions on mid. Simple mode, mid. Font name search, more text updates. useful. That is useful. Improved operability of 3D drawing, mid. Export transparent animated GIFs, that's useful. Record work time, useful. Reduce time-lapse file size, fire, dude, it's fire. Why? Because before, if you'd been working on a drawing with time-lapse on for like 10 hours, it was gigabytes of file. Like, dude, it took minutes to save. I was just like, why is this so heavy? Procreate, you could literally make like an entire painting from start to finish in Procreate. It takes 10 seconds to put it together and like 5 seconds to export it. It's so efficient. I'm like, why can't Clipsio Paint figure this out? So now that you don't have to like bog down your machine and have a 4090 Ti just to have a time-lapse file size open is great. So that's great. Fire. Intuitive simple mode for tablets. Sure, useful, I guess. Improved animation features. Fire, dude. So the improved animation features is actually really cool. I'm all down for paying for updates to the animation timeline because it's kind of unwieldy. It has a lot of UI UX improvement that it needs and stuff like this I love. So now whenever you add layers to an animation folder, it automatically puts them on the timeline for you. You don't have to select the menu anymore to make that work. Really useful. Anything to improve animation, I'm all for. Use smart smoothing when changing image resolution. Useful. Download materials with translated names. Useful. See recommended assets in simple mode. Mid. Watermark settings. Mid. Improve subview. I don't know, I haven't used it yet, but this sounds fire, dude. So now whenever you import images into your subview, they're now kind of collated into like a gallery. Actually really cool. Enhanced 3D tools. Again, you can look at all this stuff for yourself. I just don't care about the 3D tools in Clipsio Paint. I use Blender, and if I need to use them, I can, and that's fine. But they're not like, I would pay for this type stuff. Flip the user interface horizontally in simple mode on tablets. Mid. Save at regular intervals has been added to the tablet version. Useful. Enhanced text tools. There it is, text again. So we've already had 3 text changes this year. Useful. Again, every time it's good, it's good. But dude, just do it all at once. Why is it taking so long to fix your freaking text tool? It's like, dude, Jonathan Blow, save us, help.
This is why you actually make sure everything works before you ship it to 300 million people in the world.
Create more vivid gradients with realistic color mixing. This is actually really cool. I would actually say this might be fire, dude. But I haven't used it yet. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. That's actually really cool. Actually, I'm gonna say that's fire. That's really cool. Import 3D models with normal map. Displaying 3D objects without perspective. This seems actually pretty useful. Improved mesh transformation. Let's see what they did. Okay, useful. However, this is still inferior to both Procreate and Photoshop's mesh work. I'm just saying, it is inferior. But it's good, it's good. Again, stuff like this, improvements are always good. It's a question of, to you, the user, and me, the payer, the buyer, is this worth my money? All of that stuff that I just went over is coming to 3.0, plus a few extra things. So let's see what 3.0 is bringing to the table. More 3D crap, mid. Import VRM files, mid. Improve 3D drawing figures, mid. Normal maps, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Now, fire, dude. Layer comps, if I understand them correctly, are gonna be really cool. They're effectively, you can kind of create saved layer sets. So let's say you make a character with multiple outfits, but the character's base is on one layer and all the outfits on separate layers. You can create layer comps to save the outfits. Kind of like what they're showing here. This is actually gonna be so handy and cool for concept art, if I understand it correctly. It's gonna be equivalent to art boards for concept artists. So enhanced tonal correction feature. Mid. Color balance, curves, hue saturation. Why do you need this? Just make a better HSL adjustment. You don't need this. Pencil filter, mid. Okay, so 3.0 has audio scrubbing and animation. Fire. Okay, that's awesome. Now, how do you buy this? Well, they wrote you a PDF, so you could try and figure it out and take it to your lawyer to see if he can deduce what's going on here and read the fine print. Why is this so convoluted? Okay, there's 2 different graphs flowcharts we have to go. This could be like its own video. How to use version 3.0 for new users. Try out our free trial for up to 6 months. I want to use Clipsio Paint on Windows or Mac OS. I want to use 3.0 perpetually with a one-time payment. Buy the... I'm exhausted just reading this. This is so much crap. Basically, if you have a perpetual license for 2.0, you get a discounted price to 3.0. Or you can just buy the update pass annually and you'll get all of the features all the time. So let's look at the prices for this stuff. Okay, so I pay for the update pass annual for Clipsio Paint EX, $29 a year. Not bad. Okay, that's $2 a month. That's not bad. but I understand not wanting to rent out the software. So if you want to own it, you have a path and you already own Clipsio Paint 2.0 Perpetual, you will get a discounted price to get to 3.0. And I think depending on your EX or Pro version, it's quite discounted. It might be like half the price. It's not bad. The question is this worth your money? No. I don't think anything in the past year warrants a full upgrade. But you might think differently, and your needs might be different than mine. Okay, here's what I want to see, okay? In 3.0, I want to see a proper pen tool with vector fill. I want to see layer styles like drop shadow, glow dodge, or outer glow, inner glow, all that stuff. Proper tools for a drawing software that helps you boost productivity, not just do the drawing and stuff for you. I don't want more AI crap. I just want more powerful tools to help you move things around in perspective or wrap things around objects. That would be really cool. Instead, we get improved text tools and some animation features and a bunch of 3D crap. I hope this next year is going to be a lot more productive for them. I don't think this year was worth your money. If anything on this made you think, oh, this is worth 50 to 150 bucks of my money, cool, great, I'm glad. I think it's worth supporting companies that are making good products. I still think Clipsio Paint is a great product. I'm just very skeptical of the value of the update pass as of this last year. For someone who doesn't want to pay this every year, I understand. So that's what this look was hopefully going to do for you. Check out my other videos if you want to see more art resources. Check out my Gumroad for some free resources. And also, I'm going to be doing videos in the future about Clipsio Paint's updates and the value that they're offering for the update pass. And with that being said, have a good one, guys. See you next time.